Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 9 game on EMSC, and I'm driving the American Tier 9 medium tank, the T54E1. Now, you won't see me driving this tank terrible often. I frankly generally find this tank to be a little underwhelming in many ways. That is up to, I think, with just the way the tank works. It's, for a medium tank, it's not especially fast, though it's not terribly slow either. Its mobility is good, but nothing exceptional. Its armor is sometimes good enough against lower tiers, but is generally, once again, just kind of alright. Everything on this tank is kind of mediocre. Even the gun only has mediocre penetration, mediocre accuracy, and a kind of mediocre aim time. It's just mediocre. What's this tank do well? Well, it's got one thing it does very well. It's an autoloader. And it carries 4 105mm shells that can do an average of 390 damage, which means that you can do almost 1,600 damage in a single clip in 8 seconds. And this poor tiger is eating the brunt of an entire clip. I took a hit from a Waffen trigger, Alpha Panzer IV right there, but I just removed an entire enemy Tier 7 heavy tank from the game. One that's noted for its very, very high DPM with an accurate and high penetration gun. So, can't really say too upset. Oop, took a little hit in the back there from the T71, but that's okay. One hit from his little 76mm is not going to do me a great deal of trouble. So now, I'm reloading, and this tank, I'm just sort of waiting in the back. T32, and of course I'm expecting my gun to reload here, but it's still taking several seconds. But, I do get one shot into the T32 before he escapes. I don't really feel like reloading on just 3 shells, so ooh, there's a T34 over there, but he's gotten past the buildings. Unfortunately, he's not come further forward where I can get at him, so we're going to continue stalking the T32. Just need to come a little bit further forward. There we are. Now I'm trying to track him here so that I can finish unloading the clip into him, but after one miss and one more hit, I say, alright, well, that'll do. I'll reload, and oh, there's a bulldog there, that might be bad. Looks like he may have just finished off that T34. Oh no, it was actually the Waffen Traeger. And T71 quickly turns around and pops him to take him out. I'm nearly finished reloading here, and there's a Yag Tiger and a bunch of Tier 9s down there, so I just want to kind of try to get a surprise one and just take it out of the game. I'm thinking that Yag Tiger looks potentially really vulnerable. Ooh, he's got 1,000 health. He's very, very vulnerable. Finish loading. 1, 2, track him. 3, and lower plate to finish him off. Boom. Tank removal service is just how it works. Alright, back to the reload. Oh, get spotted because I fell too far forward. Alright, so just waiting patiently on the reload, but I'm also looking at my mini-map during these reloads. So right now I'm noticing, is there... It's coming back at base. I'll look at the T34, but no, they're starting to cap. Alright. Well, the good news is I can see that's an A43 and a WZ-132. Those are both much lower tier tanks than mine. I could potentially take both of them straight out of play. So I race back, particularly since there's a T54 back there who can help out. And he's actually having a grand old time taking apart this WZ. Oh, this A43 behind him. Take aim. A43 is to kill WZ. Pop him with one shot. Notice I now have exactly 4 AP rounds left, so yeah, I'll go for a reload. There's no one nearby. Just kind of chill and reload, and of course now there's enemy tanks coming this way. Great. Alright, well, I'll just hide behind the T54. Be in a position where as soon as I'm finished loading, I can run out and help him out. He's not really a great deal of threat from the T71, but the T34 behind him is a completely different story. Its 120mm gun could make a real mess of his T54. Yeah, and the T-34 is advancing. And he's taken out by the T-34, but now I'm fully loaded. The T-34 is definitely alone. He's just fired, so I pop out and hello. Tank removal service has finished you off. Cool, now here I make a little mistake. You might notice I started reloading and then realized, oh wait, there are heavy tanks out and exposed where I could have shot those last 2 rounds into them. Whoops. Oh well. Now we're loading a clip of APCR. Why? Well, because I actually want a full clip. There's still 3 enemy tanks left. That means that, well, okay, there's only 2 tanks left, but still want to have a full clip when I go in to fight them. So I'm very carefully get past here. Looks like now me and the T-71, so a pair of autoloaders versus a pair of heavy tanks. They're chasing the T-71. They don't think they know I'm here yet. I'm just about to load this T-32. I saw him advancing. There he is. Boom. And good night. Cool. Now this time, I'm not going to bother reloading because I know that IS-3 is on 68 hit points. T-71's feeling brave. He goes charging in, and the IS-3 smokes him, I think. Yep. That's alright. Kind of slow medium. Kind of move around. He's got plenty of time to finish reloading, but I have over 1,000 health. He's got 68. I can just drive in, take the hit, pray I don't get almost exploded, and take him out of the game, which is exactly what I'm going to do. 2 shells, that's 2 chances to kill him. Yep, there he is. And yeah, he's looking this way. So I aim at the front plate. Nope, doesn't do anything. He shoots me in the side. I don't die. And I blow him up instead. Gotta love it when that happens. Well, that was a very brisk little bit of fighting for the T54E1. Let's go take a look at the post-game stats of that one. So that was a rather dramatic match for the T54E1. Well, I say dramatic. Actually, it was a very carefully paced game with the T54E1, which is exactly what you need with an autoloading tank like this one. Move out, do your damage, find a place to hide, wait to reload, pick your next target, move out, range to repeat. Do it enough times, and eventually your opponents will fall before you. And that's exactly what happened right here. You can see how a lot of the shots got very clustered. 3 on the Jagdtiger, which took him out. A single one on that low health IS-3 to end the game. 3 more on a T-32. 2 more on a T-34. 4 on a Tiger 1. And a finishing shot on an A-43 there, who just happened to have low health as he came around and found himself squarely in my sights. But it's all about that clustering. Finding a target, removing it from play. Moving on to reload, and then finding another target, removing it from play continuously is how you play an autoloader. And hey, it came out pretty good with both a Top Gun and a high caliber. And it was quite the match, being the last man standing. You can see there was another player on my team who did a great deal of damage in his IS-6 and deservingly got a slightly better score. He's, after all, was a lower tier vehicle fighting in much more difficult circumstances and managed to pull it off. But hey, can't be too upset. I just barely out-damaged him and came out with almost the same amount of XP for pulling off the final attack right there. A lot of people here, it looks like it's pretty impressive plays. IS-3 with 1,600 damage, T-54 with 1,800, T-34 with 1,200 damage, a T-10 with over 2,000 damage. All very respectable scores on my team. And on the team, quite a few as well. That Waffenträger Panzerführer with almost 2,700 damage, a Conqueror with 2,300 damage, an IS-3 with 1,900, a T-71 with almost 1,500 damage. Very impressive for that guy. Same with the Bulldog, another T-34 with over 1,000 damage, a T-32 with 1,600. Just so many good damage scores in this match. Well, the only few that I actually feel is low is Lorraine 4010 with only 1,476. That means he basically got off one clip and blew up, which is not how you want to do it with the autoloaders. You want to keep getting away, and then turning back around and sticking the damage back in to help your team win the game. Finally, look at the post-game stats. 18 shots fired, 17 hits, 14 pence. The 54E1's gun, as I should have mentioned during the replay, a little underwhelming at times, but because it was a primarily tier 8-9 match, I was able to get away with just firing regular armor piercing until I had basically nothing left and had to switch to the APCR, which is why I was able to get away with such a nice profit of 20,537. But you can see that had it not been a premium account, I would have actually lost just a tiny bit of money because of that clip of APCR I ended up using. Because once again, thanks to what was going on during this game, I got a triple for 5,649 total base regular XP and 279 free XP. A good result in any situation. I hope you all enjoyed watching that game. Good game and good night.